So yes.
Gift bot's in there. It should be functional. Hello! That did not work right. Where's the... That needs to go down where it belongs. There we go. Under Nerdy's thing. Hello! So, my desk is a mess. Obviously, we can see that. And I was working on my nails, which I may finish later, but... Look at glitter. Only one hand, though. We gotta finish the vinyls on the other one. We're gonna clean up my desk here because I have a new toy buried under here. Hi, Am. How are you? So we're gonna scoot that over. Please move, Stubby. There. Stabbing and stitches. Junie sent me a new toy. This is a magnet wand for picking up pins and stuff that get dropped. Because it happens a lot. And then we have the parenting mishaps all over the Y. Who did that? Never mind. I don't need that bad. How are you doing, Amlan? I am exhausted, but doing okay. I've been mowing the yard the last couple days, and it should have been done like a month ago. But I was recovering from freezing to death. Hey, Ring Beer! Again, not mine. That was a different project. Phone needs to go over there. And okay. So, for those of you who watched the written stream, you'll recognize this lovely piece of fabric. This is his curtain. The kids yoinked it off the wall today, and I had actually purchased a, not today, a couple days ago. It was up there with a wire curtain rod. Well, they yoinked it out of the wall. I had actually bought a ceiling track for this thing to put in his office. And the catch is I have to put grommets in it, and I had to buy a grommet press anyway. So, we has a new toy. And that's what we're going to do today, is we're going to fix this curtain, and then I don't know what we're going to do after that, but we're starting with the curtain. And it has cow fabric. Because, yes, I got paid this week. I got a payout. Thank you very much, crazy people, because I also looked at what my payout next month is, and holy crap. You guys really like crowd control. Not that I should be surprised. Nate and Rono and... Not Nate. Ash. Ash, Rono, and... Nerdy? Yes, I asked for that. We're just going to go with that. I game with Rono and Nerdy, okay? Yeah, I asked for that. And I've known Ash for... crap. Okay, he was the best man at my wedding. That should be helpful knowledge. Yes, I earned that rap. Alright, so we're going to roll that baby back. And start with getting these old clips off. Because these are absolutely useless. Here. This is what it was hanging with, is these clipped to the fabric and hooked on the wire. And, yeah, the kids yanked the wire down. Because, among other things, this was hanging a little too low, but they play in his office, and he just needs a way to easily shift this out of the way. And this is a good practice run, because I need to use... I bought that, I was buying that anyway, to get grommets into brace covers for the kids. And thank you for gifting the sub to Rang here, Emlyn. I need to put grommets in the brace covers for the kids, so I had that anyway. And I'm going to practice on this, because if I screw up the grommets on this, it's not going to scratch anybody's legs up. But first we need to give stitches a run here, because I need to sew down this to get it stuck, and I need to find the correct direction to do that in here. Here we go. Also the wrong end. Come on. There. We actually need to yank this back pretty heavily. I'm going to go with right about there. Flip this over, put it in so I can actually see what I'm doing. We're just going to sew this about a foot in. Yeah, that's a good 6 or 8 inches shorter than it was before. That's what we need. So all probability is next week I will not be streaming, because we'll have adequately gotten enough done to move my office. I'm going to have my own office with a freaking door on it. I do not need a stretch stitch for this. We just need to do a flat run. I'm going to get this lined up a little bit better here before we start. Yeah, that's good. All right. And this is literally just to hold the correct length, and it needs restrung. This is literally just to hold it at the correct length until, oh, that would be why it's not sewn properly. That is empty. I was gonna grab a random bottom because it doesn't matter what color this is. This is just to keep it at the correct length when I do the grommets. This is the part that never gets on his string. So, oh crappity! I'm back here, you piece of evil. Oh, there's my camera cover. There. And then get this sewn down. And then we will play with the new toy. There we are. Don't you fucking dare. You sew like you're supposed to. Do not chunk piece of a needle at me again. Really? Oh, huh. The needle became unthreaded. Not a great start. It's okay, this is a pretty normal start for my sewing, honestly. Come on. Stitches, we really need to not have this kind of day today, okay? Please. I'm running on less sleep than I should be. There we are. Hey, Rennie Tinker Dork, how are you doing? Flip, come on. Oh, nope, stop it. Line up properly, come on. There. There. Just frickin' stay. I swear I'm getting the other commission, Amlin. I'm sorry, I just cannot work with knits tonight. I have not had enough sleep to do that without losing my patience with the machine. say that, but if I don't get it done before the Christmas rush starts, we have issues. And I don't even mean a Christmas rush of commissions. I mean my children. Go. Stitches. Just move the knitting dinosaur. Now I need to get marks for 16 grommets on here. They're all going in the top, and that turned out freaking crooked. Whatever. Oh yeah, that's crooked. Alright, so I need 8 and 8. We're going to start by finding the center this way. Maybe right there. Chalk, 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 chalk. Actually used this stuff a lot more than I thought I would. Nope, stay. Nah. Flying needles. This is the middle line here. That's where one grommet is going. And then one, two, three, four. One, 9 grommets lined up there. There we go. All right. Now for the fun. The new toy. Blue, I highly recommend you don't come up here, because I'm not saving your tail, right? And I mean that in the most literal way. Okay, so here's how this puppy works. And I want to see if I can get this down so you can get a better view, and the answer appears to be... Holy crap, I can. Sorry, we're having a fight with the light, which is just going to be a thing. Okay, so you can see the grommet machine. And you're getting a hell of a shadow there, so we're going to fix that. So there we go. Right, so here's how this thing works. This is a bag of grommets. There are 2, so far as I've been able to tell, identical pieces in here. Nope, nope. There are 2 kinds of pieces in here. I just dropped a grommet. So one piece goes down there. And there's a magnetic bit up here for this piece. And you line this thing up, and it's kind of like a stapler, except not. There's the end. Line it up the best I can, because I held up and it's crooked. Okay, yeah, these are not great grommets, and this is going to take some practice on my end, but there's a hole there with a badly done grommet in it. Okay, so let's see if maybe swapping the pieces works. I bought a cheap grommet press, okay? It didn't come with instructions, but I was not paying... I couldn't afford to pay 70 to 100 bucks for this thing right now. So let's try that again with the other one. Hi, Didge! No, I don't have a bag of Wallace, unfortunately. Good idea, though. Put that one down there. And magnetize this one. We'll see if swapping which one goes where works. Oh, it did! Okay, I was doing it upside down. That works. And then we have... Didn't punch through the fabric all the way, which is fine. But this time there's not metal sticking up. It's actually a smooth grommet. So we figured out how to use the machine properly. That's helpful. And these are cheap grommets. I know they're cheap grommets. I can buy better ones at a different time. That one didn't punch through, but it squished. So I'm just going to have to cut some of these the hard way, and that's fine. Yes, grommet time. I'm gonna stand up to do these because that's easier. The cat's sitting on the chair looking at me like I've lost my freaking mind. He's like, nope, nope, new toy, nope. Not touching it. Yeah, I'm just going to cut these out the hard way. That's fine. The grommets are working. Really? I throw fabric down there and you move to lay on it when you know it's moving. Moron. That one punched the fabric really good. I am pretty sure less cheap grommets would whoopsie, work, cut better, but I don't care. I will cut it out myself, no problem. God, yeah, my face cam's getting blasted. I'm sorry, guys. I will unblast it in a minute. Dude, do not make me come out there and put you back in bed. I'm pretty sure this machine can also be fitted to cap steel boning, but I'm not going to be working with anything like that anytime soon. Oh, 3 more. Yay. I pour back. Go. One more. Oh yeah, that did not punch the fabric at all. That's fine. All right, we have set all the grommets. We're going to unblast the face cam now. Sorry, folks. The desk is a bit of a kerfuffle right now because, yeah, moving crap all over the place. But the grommets are pressed, and now we just gotta cut the fabric out of them. Let's adjust that back where it belongs now. Sorry about the mess, folks. It's not working. Where is the seam ripper? There. for this better. So what is everyone up to tonight? There we go. We're just going to jam the seam ripper through it. Provided it needs it. This one does not need it. See? Look at Grommet. Yeah. Now, for the record, if you don't want to get a grommet press and you need to do something like curtains or what have you, buttonholes work. They just don't hold up to my children yanking on the curtain. And this is a heavier curtain than you would find in your living room, usually. You did engineering stuff in Minecraft and had a headache now. Well, yeah, that'll do it. You was drinky now? No. Come on, don't stab me. Get the darn fabric off. Come on. I also have a new camera to set up in the new office. A lot of streams that I've looked at, not streams, YouTubers and streamers who do sewing have suggested that the best camera angle to have is one where you're looking at this side of the machine from the side. And I can't do that in here, with the office in here, because my kids come in on this side all the time to see me get things they need and all that. So if I do that, they're going to break my camera. But when I'm in the new office, that shouldn't be a problem. I can adjust things to work. In here, I'm in a corner. I had only so many ways I could do anything. And during the day, the kids have to be able to get to me. Literally. So, because, we do teletherapy a lot, telemedicine. We did that a little bit before COVID, and it just exponentially increased after COVID. And they have to be able to get to my computer for that. So, I have to have a space they can get to. In the new office, I'm going to have another desk to work with, more space to work with, a bigger room to work with. It'll be a little cramped at first because the kids have dyed the wall green in there. And we can't scrub it off because this is cheap rental paint. So I'm going to slowly be sanding the walls and putting up wallpaper and then rearrange the office. But it's still going to be like twice the space I've got in here. And that's why I probably won't be streaming next week, is because I'll stream Thursday. We won't have enough done by then, but this weekend we're going to be hauling butt to get that done. That's why I've been mowing this week. Because that has to get done so we don't, get a ticket. And I'm prone to do stupid crap like overdo it when we move furniture and, yeah. Okay, there we go. We have all the grommets set. They're all good to accept hooks. So we're gonna fold this thing up and set it aside. And then I actually have no project planned. Let's find the first project I see, huh? I just can't do knit fabrics tonight. I do not have the mental anything for that. Okay, there's the curtain. If you want to see the curtain hung, it'll be in D. Ritten's office by Friday. So you just watch his Friday morning stream. Yeah, there we go. I've been meaning to do this for years. So I use a generic version of those Turby Twist things. I've actually had this significantly longer than I've been married. And I don't like the new ones because they're all acrylic and they stick to my fingernails and stuff, and it drives me batshit. I have very sensitive skin. This is just cotton terry towel. So I'm taking an old towel that has been chewed up, threadbare, and worn out, and I am just making more of these, because that's just a loop of elastic and a button. That didn't used to be a button, that used to be where the elastic was, but again, I've had this a long time, and it's torn up. So the first thing we're going to do is line up the towel. The garment press is in the way, so it's going to take a little trip down. And we're going to see how many twisty towels I can get out of this towel. Nice. That's nice. What we're going to do is we're going to give the bottom enough room for me to loop it up and serge it down. And we make seam allowance the rest of the way. Why for you, Buzz Buzz? Buzz Buzz? Oh good, that's not showing up on camera. Doo-doo-doo. Well that's an old message. Why for Buzz Buzz? I'm sorry, sometimes the therapist IMs me on here. But that's a Discord message. Which could also be one of these fun mod people telling me something's effed up and you're not seeing anything. But it doesn't look like... Yes, it does. No, you're seeing it. It just froze on me. I'm good. We're good. Calm. Sit. Stay. There we go. That is one nice, bright, pink Turby towel. And then, because I've got more space here, and I lose this thing all the time, we are just going to do this deal. We're going to flip it and do another one. Right there, just like that. I use these things for a couple of reasons. They're small and easy to wash. And I really don't like the idea of staining my good towels. Like, you see my hair, right? It is not often my natural color. And I do this stuff at home by myself, which my stylist has warned me means I really should get it trimmed more often, but that's beside the point. But that gets on the towels, it tears up the towels, and if I have this on, I don't have to worry about shredding my towels. I don't have to worry about getting stains all over the place, and I don't have to worry about being careful where my head goes while it's drying. I just put one of these on. And I go about my day. So we're going to line this up again. We're going this way. My bad. Just like that. And I'm actually going to take most of these off because that's going to be a pain in the butt to cut around. I don't know why 4 Discord goes buzz buzz, but I no care. Go buzz buzz yourself. Sounds from my husband's office suggest he's getting buzzed. He's playing with his filament. The cabinet they're in sounds the same. He's got a 3D printer hiding in there. Oh. And I don't think I'm getting one more out of that. I am not. That does not fit right. That's fine. Okay, so we've got 3 Turby twisters to make. I know that's not what it's called in reality, but that's what I'm calling it. And oh crap. I forgot about that problem. I should have made a point of missing that. So there's one piece that's hosed. 2 Turby twisters. Not 3. That's fine. That's still more than I got right now. So terry cloth is technically a stretch fabric. So we need a stretch stitch and semi-serge. So I'm going with not the decorative crap. Let's go 16. Here. Stitches, we talked about this. Cooperate. Oh, nice. Okay. This is a terry cloth critter, yes. I am using an old towel to make more Turby twisters. I've been actually meaning to do this for a long time because I use the Turby twisters to dye my hair. Or to dry my hair ever, honestly. Because I don't like having wet hair running down my back. And in the summer, the hair dryer is not my friend. serge down, and this, we're going to trim off the excess over here, the extra fabric. Because that will make folding it over to serge it down a nightmare, and that's probably going to be a nightmare anyway. That's not cool. That's going to suck. It's not going to want to go over this end is the problem. This machine's not equipped for that. We'll see what happens. Oh, come on. It's not supposed to do that. So there's the broken piece. That's not uncommon. This is what's uncommon. I've never had this happen before. It twisted. That's new. So we're going to cut that and make sure all the metal gets in the trash can. And then we're going to open this sucker up and make sure that there's nothing wrong. Always the green one for Brad's take. Wait, did I put that in with the sewing supplies? Yes. Midgy, bruh. Easy. That's what I need for this. We're going to double check lint level before we continue at this point. If I can get it to open, come on. Don't give me this. Father tightened this last time it was opened. I know he did because my mother doesn't know how to tighten shit with this. Like, at all. And this was Mom's machine. So, that or she took it to get professionally serviced. Yeah. So that one and there. Now this should work. Should not have been that hard. Don't you dare. Get back here. Okay, so here's the fun part. This thing comes off in 2 parts, which aggravates the crap out of me. Oh! So you know that needle that busted last week and we couldn't find the stupid thing? There's a magnet down here that holds the plate in, or holds the bobbin case in, and it's actually, that's where that needle's at from last time this broke. That is screwing everything up. Right, well, while we're in here, let's make sure this thing keeps working, huh? There we go. Blast that thing out. And put it back together. Yeah, that's not normal. I've never seen that before. Which would explain why I've never seen the needle do that before, I guess. Okay, so how's this one going? This one goes in weird. I don't know why it's half plastic. That's my major complaint with this machine so far, is this thing's half plastic and it shouldn't be. There we go. Let's put these back. Right? I'm surprised I got as much sewing as I did done with that thing in there. So, while we're on the subject here, routine maintenance on a sewing machine includes, depending on how often you use it, for me, about once a month now. When I started, I would do it right before the Christmas sewing started. You open this thing up like I just did, blast it out with air. You're not supposed to blow in it because your spit has moisture. In theory, you're supposed to vacuum it out. I don't have a vacuum that's appropriate for that. There is a little desk vacuum that you can get that would work really well, but I don't own one. So I use the canned air. You blast it out. You gotta take the bobbin case piece out. Blast it out. Make sure there's no little bits of thread. Remove any major debris. And any tangles in there. Also check the plates for any tangles. But I just did that like 3 weeks ago, so I wasn't worried about it. Because I had never opened this machine before, and I needed to clean out the lint. Because string can get around the feed dogs, and the feed dogs are these things that stick up through the plate to push the fabric back a teeny tiny bit when you sew. You're also supposed to replace the needles every, I'm going to Google that, certain amount of hours of sewing. Or, obviously, when it snaps off in your face. Guess which one I'm used to? How often to change machine needle? At the start of every project or after about 8 hours of sewing. Or whenever it becomes bent, dull, or develops a burr. If it's dull, it's going to snap. Or really shred your fabric. I haven't had that fabric shredding problem unless I'm using the wrong needle for the fabric. But that's probably got more to do with how often I change out my projects than anything. Put this away. You're also supposed to oil it periodically or when it starts acting up. I haven't figured out how to do that part yet. I'm working on it. Where is that stupid little box with the freaking needles in it? Here we go. Titanium Universal, baby. Gimme. Thank you. And I put both those screwdrivers away before I put this thing in because I'm not the brightest in the world. I can use the big one for this. There we go. Okay, let's try that again. Without the blasting in my face, please. You can see the stitching wasn't really screwing up. It just snapped because it was jacking. It probably hit a piece of the internal machinery because that thing was in there. Oh, that is so much smoother. We are having issues with the terry catching on the sewing plate. And you know what? I might have a different foot for this that will work better. That would be good. Feet. Sewing machine feet. Different ones for different uses. We're just having an educational stream. I'm sorry. That's a screwdriver. Ignore that. That is a crappy little seam ripper that comes with almost every sewing machine. It's cheap. It's good for emergencies. Do not make it your primary. Buttonhole foot. This one's a cute trick. We will go over this at some point when I've had more caffeine. I have no effing clue. Zippity doo dah. It is very, very finicky looking. I will figure that out. There are ones in here for blind hems. There are ones in here for putting on bias tape, putting on zippers. I ain't that brave yet. I might get there. I ain't that brave. Not with that. Not you do it a different way with this thing is what it is. That this is a special foot for sewing it on a special way or sewing on buttons with the machine. Definitely not that brave. I don't know what the hell this is for. I actually don't. And this is a spare piece for extending this thing up. Or extending my old machine up. The other one. Yes. So you can do cones or wind a bobbin from a... Wind a spool from a spool, something like that. I don't do that. But we're going to find a nice smooth foot. This one. So we stop catching the terry here. Now this one's not in... This is not a standard foot. The way I'm used to it. But it's got a smooth front. It's got the full width of the... There's no bar in here or anything to stop the needle from going where I need it to. So this will work for what we're doing right now without any major issues. So we're going to pull this out. Some machines, the foot just snaps on, snaps off. This one, there's a tiny lever at the back that you press in to remove the foot. And yeah, if you can see here, there's a tiny bit of plastic there. I'm not used to feet with plastic in them. I don't know why this machine has so freaking much plastic. But this little bit here is catching the terry cloth. Zeeks, thanks for the raid. How'd your drawing go? Did you drown? We really were trying to drown you, I swear. Did it work? Good, good. A lot and a little bit. Okay, good. Hydration's good, says the woman that's had 3 Red Bulls today. Shut up. If you don't follow Zeke's Way, go ahead and follow him. He does some actually really good artwork streams. He'll do some gaming too. It was quite entertaining to listen to him learn modded Minecraft the first time. Thank you for the follow, Exploding Egg! Wow, that sounds like cooking with my 4-year-old. And the host, thank you! I don't know what Exploding Egg does, but I will find out. I'm assuming he's one of Zeke's people, honestly. We are making Turby Twisters. I actually played with the Grommet Press earlier, and then I was done with that project, so we just grabbed the first one I saw, and it's Turby Twisters. Hair towels, whatever you want to call them. There we go, now we're not catching the terry cloth on the plastic. Much better. Awesome, have fun, Zeeks. Thank you for the follow on Zart. Don't you dare. Don't you do it. Thank you. Snap another needle off in my face. Look, I have a 3-strike rule. If it blasts the needle in my face 3 times in a row, we're done. We got 1 so far. I'll do it again. How are you doing, Onzi Art? I'm doing good. I'm super tired, but I've been mowing the yard for 3 days. We should have mowed it last month. We didn't. And I'd like to not get a ticket, so yeah. But that's okay. I'm sitting down now. I am sewing. I am managing to problem solve the sewing without getting pissed, which is an improvement over last time. That was a fun jam. Can we not? Yes, I know it's got error 6. Shut up. Remember me mentioning I didn't think it was going to go over the seam really well. It's okay, I don't do much in the gamers category. Yet. I've watched some gamers. It's just most gamers are streaming when my kids are up. And, yeah. Like, I couldn't even watch my husband stream this morning because Conan and 4-year-old, and no. Okay, so there's the first one that needs hand sewing done. Now we're going to turn this off and back on again and hope that error 6 goes away. Error 6 went away. We'll start in on the other one. I'm going to double check it for holes first, just in case. Yeah, there's no holes. Thank you. I am making hair towels. I've had this one since well before I got married. It's an old Turby Twister. I got it in a gift set or something. But I love it. It's a nice terry cloth hair wrap that I use when I dye my hair and all that. Ah. What are you studying? Don't do it again. Thank you. This machine is named Stitches, and sometimes Stitches has an attitude problem. Tech and I usually don't get along very well, but we work on it. This is my first computerized machine. I'm not fond of it. Alright, have fun in class. Turn here. Stitches. Don't. It is working, it's just having an attitude issue. Oh, yeah, studying engineering is, a lot of studying. If you can keep up with it, more power to you. They lost me at, algebra, and I wasn't even studying engineering. Thank you! That way. Let's try this again. It just ran off the fabric that time, that's all. Like sewed right off. Don't do it, Stitches. Bobbin ran out again. Come on. Thank you. All right. Yes, we got it fixed. We got it fixed, and then we learned that the terry cloth was snagging on the plastic on the sewing foot, so we switched out the sewing foot, and then the bobbin ran out. Hopefully we've gotten past most of the issues, and we're almost finished with the second hair towel. Well, the machine portion. Still gonna have to do some hand sewing for the elastic and stuff, but that's not a big deal. Now we are just serging it down. The edges, serging down the edges. So I don't wind up with a bunch of terry in my hair. Didn't break anything this time. Alright, now stitches is done. And we get to work on the stab wrists. That bobbins like buttons. Come on. There we go. Two little loops, about that big. I'm going to get these loose. I don't want the metally bit up in my hair. Okay. There's still button and craft thread on this needle, so we're going to go ahead and use this for the buttons. Might not be in the right place. How high up is that button? Oh, that was the right place. Right there. Oh, lovely. That won't work. The needle won't go through the button. There's another threaded one. That needle's not going to go through there either, I don't think. The button's not going to go on that one. Oh, it does! Haha! Awesome. Okay. We're using this one. Come on, don't do this to me. Wow, thank you for gifting 10 subs, BB. Holy crap. I need to write. Yeah, we'll get to those later. Actually, we'll just do more sub squares, I guess, after whatever the hell I'm doing now. I actually need to get yeah, thank you, BB, very much. I will get sub squares written down and hearts, hearts, sub hearts. Why 4 hearts? I'm actually going to have to redo the sub quilt. Those things don't line up and it bothers the crap out of me. So I've got I found the old self-healing mat. It looks like hell. But I can use it with a quilt square template to make actual squares that line up, are the same size, etc. Might do that next week, or Thursday. Thursday, not next week. Thursday. Because I'm barely going to finish this tonight. I think. Not that I'm griping. These are going to be extremely useful. Super useful. Not to mention free. You know, that's a thing. I don't understand the hearts. I don't have hearts on, do I? Or is that just loves from BB? In which case, thank you. That's awesome. Oh, the heart's on the screen. My bad. I'm sorry. I forget what I've done sometimes. Oh, it was loves. Thank you. Ow! When you're not paying attention, this is what happens. You get stabbed. Love you too, BB. No stabby, no stabby. There we go. Just do it like that. Less stabby. Go, that should be stuck on tight enough for me. I know this isn't a super pretty sewing job, but it's not required to be. This is for my head. If I wanted it to be super pretty, I would not be using an old semi-threadbare towel for this, you know? Because let's face it, after I've used it to dry my dyed hair a couple times, it ain't gonna be pretty anymore anyway. It is going to be a stained, blotchy mess. This thing is deceptively sharp. And button. Okay, there's another button down. Sorry, I know I keep scooting back so you can't see what I'm doing very well. It's old habit. You okay, baby? stab me. Thank you. Okay, that is 2 complete Turby Twisty towels. Just gonna set those there. Which brings us to some mending, I suppose. There's the Oliphant. I am not seeing the parts to the monkey that needs repaired. Which means they're probably still in the other room. And that's fine. So this guy has been abused a little bit. He's also very old. This is not the pattern for the elephants I use anymore. It's been adjusted a lot. I don't do these arms and legs anymore. But he's loose, you can see. He needs some stuffing. He needs some TLC. He's been abused a lot. Oh, that's fine. Thank you. How'd the raid go? Or are you still in it? Oh god, I don't have any more loose stuffing. Well, this should be a cute bit of fun. I have to open the... How big is this box? I don't remember. 3 boxes left. Okay. 10-pound box of stuffing. I'm not looking forward to opening this because it's going to go the process. But I need to because this poor elephant, he needs his stuffings. That is a huge compressed box of stuffing that is going to... Yeah, see, you can hear it expanding in the box. And that's before I've even gotten the stupid twist tie off. This is what a 10-pound box of stuffing looks like, people. Something out of a sci-fi horror flick. Yep. This is the earlier iteration of the elephant pattern. He has taken a lot of abuse. He's, I want to say, 8 years old now. Yeah, he's nearly 8 years old. He's been through a lot. Okay, stretching. I'll even stretch for the water bottle. He needs some reviving. This is the only major issue these patterns have with repairs, is the seams will eventually split. And that's with any doll or toy that gets loved on as much as these things do. That's gonna happen. Or at least as much as they do in my house. Let's go with that. And that has to be... See, it's been repaired like that before. I whip stitched it last time, and that's what I'm going to do again. Because I'm not good at the other kind of fixing. But I'm adding an excess of stuffing because stuffing also compresses over time. And then we are going to sew him shut with the doll needle because it is threaded with the nice button and craft thread. The first couple times I have to repair these, I don't worry about what thread I'm using. I really don't. Unless it's limbs I'm putting back on, then I button and craft thread. But after a few rounds, it's clear that this is a loved toy, and I need to be more thorough about strengthening seams. Sometimes that's not a problem. Sometimes it's a gentle kid that plays with it and loves it to death. I'm not positive my kids... Thank you for the host, Fairy! How are you doing? I'm not positive my children know what gentle means with their toys. And Oliphant. The elephant's actually in much better shape than the monkey. The monkey is in pieces. The monkey was made shortly after acquiring the second dog. And it was used for tug of war by a then 2-year-old, I think he was, and the puppy. So the monkey is in pieces. And I haven't actually managed to relocate all of the freaking pieces at once. Thank you for gifting those subs, Fairy. You gifted Ash Caravan. Wow. Thank you so much. I will work on sub squares Thursday. Because BB did the same thing. He gifted 10 subs. And I've got to redo the ones that are up there anyway because they look like crap. I need to fish out my quilter square. Yeah, she got Ash Caravan at Ask Caravan, same thing. Let's be honest. Have fun lurking. And judging by the dirt level on this elephant, he's going to need a bath after I have finished with the repairs. Now this is part of why I put the arms and legs on over the seam. It limits how far this can tear. So that is stopped right there because that leg is sewn on over the seam. Or the arm, that's the arm. It also centers the limb, but that keeps tears to a minimal. And Fritz. Oh, that's right, she did get Fritz. I just stabbed my microphone. Poor Snowball. This one is nearly done. And I may go from this into cutting out the pieces for that next. Amlan ordered another nightshirt for her mother, I believe. So I need to get pieces cut out for that. But the elephant is fixed, and I have no idea what I'm doing with that bag of stuffing. And that's okay. Now, leave the needle alone. There is early mode elephant repaired. Early, whatever. His legs need some more stuffing eventually, too. But the kids will find out later. Don't you dare. The dog in question has jumped up to say hi. This is Lady. She's the one that thinks she's a cat and likes to try and sleep on the table. Hey, babe, you alright?
It sounded like you might need backup, but looks like you're good.
Yeah, no, she jumped up to sniff the elephant, and I was just talking about how tug of war is how the monkey died. Right. So, pattern for Amlen's next thing. Trike, Blastoise, Stego. Not it, not it, not it, not it, not it, not it. There it is. That's the 2X. My internet is taking flying lessons now. Lovely. Skirt. Not it. Not it. Come on. It's not up there. It must be this. Yeah, I think that's it. No. Oh. Yes, there it is. This is the So the ones I made for Amlan were plus size, and the regular ones end at 1X, and that's the size she wants me to make this time. So just stop it. Stop it. Oh my god. I need tape. This is bad. It's a disaster. Hold on, Stitches needs to move. Up with you. Thank you. Yes, there's paper, Lady. I'm sorry. She's hugging the... Oh my god. She's cuddling the elephant. Okay, now we gotta fix this. I know you don't like the papers. I'm sorry. I don't have a choice here. I have work to do. You're just gonna have to deal. Well, I'm sorry if I'm ruining your cuddling session. Ruining your cuddle set. We pretend I can word, huh? Maybe. There's that one. Yeah, this is the one I used the, no, glue stick on, and that did not work out the way I'd hoped. Oh, need the tape there. Oh, whatever. this way and slowly get it off my dog. Okay, the dog is no longer under the pattern pieces. I'm sure she appreciates this. She's cuddling the elephant again. Come on, I'm cold. Losing a fight with the tilt in my floor. Ow. Are the braces bothering? What? Oh, don't do that. Come on. There we go. We are done with the tape. Sorry, lady. Okay, I thought we were done with the tape. And now she's cuddling the pattern and the elephant. And giving me this puppy dog eye look like that's going to stop me from finishing this. She's welcome to try, I suppose. Yes, the pattern rules, silly dog. What is the grand project? We talking the mine carts or the master balls or what? I mean, I'm sure it's going to be useful regardless. Usually is. I'm just confuzzled. So for those that don't know, we've been playing Pixelmon. It's actually a Pokemon pack for Minecraft. Master Pokeballs, yes, that's and that tablet you handed me earlier is going to help a lot. The hang up right now, I believe, is the Pokeberries, because it takes literally all of them, and I think some things that I actually have to go frickin' buy. So I've got to look into that a little bit more, but that should help a lot, yeah. There we go. Now the dog's no longer sitting on the pattern. Yeah, there's just a lot of berries. We didn't know how many there were. Apricorns and Pokeballs? No, not really a problem. That's the bodice, that's the whatever. Figure it out later. You automated apricorns. How the bloody heck did you do that? That's a mess. That's a lot of mess, and I don't want to step on it. Okay, and then I need a file folder. Whatever, come on. There we are. And a marker. Plug this sucker up so it fits nicely in the pattern envelope. Okay. Alright. So my focus is starting to murder. So I think that's where I'm going to call it. Sorry guys. But we got some fun stuff made. We learned that I need to find some place to store all that stuffing. And Thursday I will stream. I'm going to have different colored hair Thursday. Thank you guys for showing up and for the gift subs. We will work on sub squares Thursday and probably packing up the office some because the week after, or next week, I'll stream Thursday. The next week I won't be streaming because we'll be shifting over my office. Have a good night. And I will see you around. Let's raid. We're going to raid... Let's raid Teal. We're going to go ahead and raid Teal here, I think. And that, well, that didn't work. How'd I do that? There we go. Alright. Thank you guys. Have a good night. And I will see you Thursday. It's got 4 seconds. Come on. Come on. Come on. There we go.